welcome to the Let's Talk with Paula show, where we have guests that sing, talk, dance. We do all kinds of stuff on the show. We haven't done it in a while, but I thought that it was that time of the year that we bring our special guest on that I know when I called her that she had to have a new project because she travels all across the country, here and there and everywhere. And so I did. I called at the right time. And it's Christmas time, and you know, sometimes people get into that da-da-da mood or whatever. So whatever it was she was going to bring, you know, for her new project, I knew it was going to be great and fantastic. And see, I always get to witness it before y'all do. But I'm going to have her introduce herself. And you know her because she's been with us. This makes the third time.
Yeah.
She's been with us, and we haven't had her before because she was traveling all over the place.
Yeah.
So you want to introduce you?
Sure. So my name is Mycah Chevalier, and I am a singer, songwriter, performing artist, you know, all that good stuff.
Okay. And in case people forgot, but see, I always like your last name, Chevalier. I think that is just so sexy, but, you know, and it's a famous name. You know, you're a famous person, so you got a good name, okay?
Thank you.
But tell them, since the last time they saw him, you know, you saw our guest, that you have a new project out. And that's when I always try to catch you when you got a new project out, so they could be the first, one of the first people that get a chance to hear you.
Yeah. So I have a new single out called It Might Be You, since we met last. And I also am part of a project. I've been part of, I guess it's a group. It's more than a social group. We are all musicians. It's called the Virgo Lounge. And we have a wonderful, wonderful project that we released, I guess around the end of September. Mm-hmm. And it's featuring 6 of the original members of the Virgo Lounge, including myself. And we each did a song on there, all the writing, all the production. We did backgrounds for each other. Mm-hmm. So we're kind of like a musical conglomerate, and we help each other. We help each other, not just musically, but friends. They've become like family. Mm-hmm. So it's a very special project, and I really wanted to come here and let all of, you know, your listeners and viewers know about it, because it's absolutely wonderful, and I'm so glad that I was a part of it.
And so the people that are in the Virgo Lounge, tell us who they are. So
the one who curated the Virgo Lounge, her name is Gwendolyn Collins. She's an independent artist like myself. And she basically had this idea to get a group of, it started out with us doing Facebook Lives. So we get together, she'd introduce new artists like myself, and you know, we get on there and we'd sing a little bit acoustically, play, and just have fellowship on screen, basically. And it wound up getting the attention of some other people. She wound up getting a radio show on iLive Radio, which is in Canada and in the UK. So she did her radio show for a while. We are now supported by iLive Radio. They've been a part of a lot of the major things that we've done. Can't thank them enough. We've been up to Canada like 4 or 5 times to perform, and Gwendolyn's been over to the UK. Some of the other artists are an artist named Blaze. And Blaze is also in Guilty Pleasures with me as well. She's a member of Guilty Pleasures. Alicia Glover, and she's also she's in this area. She's originally from Seattle, but she's been in the DC area since college.
Okay.
So she's here. She's a wonderful artist in her own right as well. David Hammett, who is also another powerhouse singer. Everybody's got their own individual sounds. And then last but certainly not least, Isma. And Isma is actually in Boston. But he comes comes down this way every time we get together, and is one of those like special souls that he's also multilingual. So he has some projects out that are in English and in Spanish, and he also does a lot of our graphics.
Oh, okay.
So everybody's multi-talented in our collaboration, so to speak. So it was really fun. We fellowship, we pray together. It's something that's rare, that I think that if a lot of other artists started doing it in their areas, that it could just be the most incredible thing, because you just don't see artists like this. There's no competition between us. There's no animosity, none of that. It's just, let's all get together, make something beautiful, and have a good time.
Like We Are the World?
Yeah, like that.
Like that.
With music.
Yeah,
So,
they did We Are the World, and had all those artists that came together. I mean, I thought that was really, really great. I mean, for them to do that.
Yeah.
And all the different artists that they had, those well-known artists that they had on there. And that was before Michael Jackson passed away.
Yeah.
Yeah. So We Are the World. And so, I mean, your last song was very spiritual to me, even though it wasn't a gospel song, but but the wordings and the name of the song and what you sang about was very spiritual. This one right here, I love it because it is just so real life, what people go through in relationships, and I'm not even, I'm not going to take that away from you because I want you to tell them, okay? But this one, I love it because it is so true to life and what's going on with people right now,
Yeah.
It's a lot of mental illness going on, and, it's a lot of people that are depressed, and it's a lot of shooting, and to those families that just got another shooting. I send my prayers out to those people and their family members, and I just wish that we could just get through the rest of the holiday season without all this killing. Please, guys, please stop, okay? The robbing, the killing, the stealing, please just stop. Can we all just be one, and try to get along? So tell them about your song that's on the project.
So it's actually, I know that I discussed the fact that my significant other passed away. So this was the actual last song that Dawood worked with me on. So the song was written by Gwendolyn, myself, and Dawood. I actually wanted her to collaborate with me on this song because when I was, coming up with ideas, I was like, I want you to do this with me. So we got together, and the song is called I Tried It. And it was written during the pandemic because I was like, I asked her to come up with the subject matter, and she hit the home run.
She did.
So, and I wanted it still like funky and fun and all that good stuff. And it's like about a relationship. I tried it your way, you tried it my way. What can we do to make things right for us together? Let's work it out. Because all I saw during the pandemic was people getting divorced, people breaking up because they were all locked up inside together and they were getting sick of each other. And and so I was lucky to be one of those people that didn't happen with. Just because of the nature of my relationship, but because we've never been like that, so I was just like, but there are people out there struggling with their relationships because they've never had to be stuck together inside, And so that's where I think the idea came from. But it's still like a fun song. And
it is,
funky.
but it's a very heartfelt song because the wording in it, if I wanted to, depending on what part of the song I want to take, I can get that to somebody for Christmas. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you read between the lines. Either we're going to be together or either we're not.
Right.
It's your fault. No, it's your fault. It's my fault. So I could take that song if I was in a relationship, and I could use it any kind of way and put it in a card so that the person know how I meant it. Okay.
I love it.
I can buy cards so that they know, oh, don't listen to that part about the song. I want you to hear this part about the song.
Right.
And the card would explain, because I don't want them to think that, oh, I'm still trying to be with you, or I'm trying to break up with
real
you.
life.
You know what I mean? So and I don't have any stock of mahogany. They can find a mahogany card that'll go right with that song, and they give it to them for Christmas. Either tell you I love you, or say, did I hit it?
Yeah, you did.
I did. Okay. So, and that's what I love about your music, is that it's a story behind it, but it's so you can really relate no matter where you're coming from.
Yep.
So it's a either me or you song, and I love your music, and
thank you.
And that the mere fact that you and other people collaborate on your medicine and music, and then it's those that you have done on your own.
And it is medicine.
Oh, well,
you
it is
said
medicine
it right.
for the soul. It is. It is. It is definitely medicine for the soul. Okay.
Yeah.
It makes your spirit just deep down in, like I said, with the way the songs are. You know what I mean? So, like I said, go buy a card, the Hallmark, whomever, and that's what you go, and you can give it to them any time of the year. That's the other part of it, okay? So, I don't even want to talk about Valentine's Day, because that'd be kind of heartbreaking. I mean, well, no, depending on the card,
Well,
depending on the card, depending on the card, that you can still get that to somebody.
Because it could be a let's get back together type of thing.
That's right. It's so many things in that one song.
Exactly.
So like I said, you just got to pick the right card to go with it for whenever you give it away, because the heart is in your music. You can feel your heart pulse in the music that you're writing, and the people that you work with. And I do want you to remind them about your dad, because he was with us the last time.
I spoke to him earlier today.
a child protege of a famous person, so songwriter, singer, group.
Yeah, so the last time we were here, I performed Perfect Harmony with my dad, which is a single that we released last year, and it's featuring my dad, my brother, and my sister. And it's a fun song. It was fun to write. It's fun to perform every time. And it goes to show you, I guess you would call a product of a mixed family. So, my brother and sister are from another, time in my dad's life, apart from my mom.
You're a blended family. That's what they call it.
Yes.
They call it now. They have a word for it. It's called blended family. Okay, go ahead.
So, having not grown up in the same household with my brother and sister, it's amazing that when we did get together, it was like a light switch went off. And we didn't have to think about where each other was going to be. It just kind of came together.
You blended.
Yes. And it was something that I had always wanted to do. And, it's kind of like a dream come true to be able to do that. And I enjoy every single time I perform the song, even if the whole family's not there, or a portion, or, 'cause my sister moved to Oklahoma.
Oh, okay.
And she is doing fabulously well. She's singing with a couple of gospel groups, and, doing some wonderful stuff. We don't talk every day, but I follow her.
And you should.
Yes. So, but yeah, it's all been like a labor of love, and I'm so happy that my dad has been, there, and that he's still here to be able to do this with me. So.
And what was the name of the group that he used to belong to?
It was called Mycah.
Yeah.
And they were, I want to say, I don't even know how many pieces it was, but they were
It was a band.
Big band, like Earth, Wind, and Fire type of band, that came out of Morgan State. And they were all frat brothers.
Rah for them.
Yeah. So, yeah.
And so that was a beautiful thing when, he came to support you the last time with Perfect Harmony. And, I just wanted them to remember that, because it's, even though that's your dad, he's gotten older, you've gotten older, y'all still are a group,
Yeah.
you know, and the rest of your family are a group. And if we could ever just get all of y'all on here at one time, we'd be
I know,
happy.
right?
You know, when
Well,
somebody,
I have
everybody.
to try and work that out somehow.
Yeah, if we could get all y'all on here one time and just be that group, I mean.
I might be able to bribe my brother with some food.
Is that right? Well, food will do it. My mother says that food is the way to a man's heart. Okay, and I guess it doesn't matter whether it's your brother, your father, you know, whomever.
Oh, trust me, because the band members that I play with, food. Yeah.
Oh, that's good because you don't have to pay them with money. You can pay them with food. Oh, okay.
No, I like to pay them with money.
But that could be expensive too. Depending on what you feeding them, you know.
That's something that I enjoy, and I think I inherited that not just from my grandmother, but from my Aunt Audrey. Because she likes to feed people too.
Yes, Aunt Audrey.
And she's here today. So, in fact, the other song that I'll actually be singing, the story behind that is that's me and Aunt Audrey's song. She took me when I think I was about 5 or 6 years old. We went to go see the movie Tootsie, and It Might Be You was the theme song for that movie, and I fell in love with it since I was a kid. Then, you know, growing up, I heard other versions of it. I heard Patty Austin, you know, and then Roberta Flack redid it for Waiting to Exhale, and it's always been that song for me. Like, I do it during sound check. I do it, you know, and people are like, what is she singing? And then when I say It Might Be You, most people now recognize it from Waiting to Exhale. But that was always Aunt Audrey and I's song, because I heard it with her in the movie theater, you know, when I was a kid. So it's always been a special song for me.
But y'all did a remix of it.
Yes, we did.
So to make it your own.
A producer by the name of EC3 did the arrangement for me, and it was so sweet. Oh my goodness. The music is incredible.
Oh, it is.
All the musicians. It was recorded live in the studio.
So the background that we hear is live from the original soundtrack.
I came up with the backgrounds, and we have a team of folks. Miss Wednesday, now she was Wednesday Ball. She's now Wednesday Coleman. So she married EC.
Oh, okay.
Last year, actually, they just had their first year anniversary.
Oh, okay.
And my good friend Sol Edler, whom I've known since, oh my goodness, we've known each other since I guess the 90s. And he's another one. He's got an amazing gift. So.
And so tell us some of the lyrics in the song, because I mean, you know, I kind of like gave them that hey, good for the ones that know some basics in the song, but I threw it out there and they don't know what the heck is she talking about. It could be whatever, you know, if you never heard the song before.
Right. So the song is about that person that might be the one. Like, she's saying you might be the she starts off saying, you know, you spend time, you know, you go through time and you go through life, and you know, you're watching things like people holding hands and all this other stuff, but you come across this one person who might be the one for you. And you know, she's pondering about it, you know, like, are you the one? You might be the one. Yeah, you're the one. You know, that I've been waiting for. The one I've been waiting for all my life. And I think that's just a powerful message. And I'm such a sucker romantic. I just
There's nothing wrong with that.
I always have been, and
There's nothing wrong
probably
with that.
always will be.
Yeah.
And I think that comes across in my music and in my voice, and that's what I love to do. I like to make people feel all the feels.
Right, and that's exactly what your music does. But I want to thank you so much for, you know, coming back and being with us. And once again, your project is being released when?
So the It Might Be You is out.
Okay.
The Virgo Lounge The Virgo Lounge project is out. It's called the Virgo Lounge, the Mellifluous Vibe.
Okay.
And it can be, right now it's on bandcamp.com. So it's the virgolounge.bandcamp.com, I believe.
Okay.
I know I gave it to everybody, so. But it's there. It's streaming it's streaming on Bandcamp.
And you don't mind us putting it on YouTube, do you?
No.
Oh, okay. I mean,
By all means.
I just want to make sure that that's okay, because we want to ask before we do anything, since it is a part of a collaboration. But I'm talking about your song.
Yeah.
You don't mind us putting your song on
Oh
YouTube?
no, by all means.
Okay. It's going on our TV station, but I had to ask you
good.
about YouTube. It's going on both, you know.
Yeah.
So we reach more
more
viewers
people on YouTube.
that way.
Yeah.
But I just had to ask you for permission, because
Oh,
you are an
definitely.
artist, and
Look, anytime it's you, the answer is yes.
Okay,
So-
okay. Well, with that, then we want to tell y'all Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, and enjoy yourself. And please, turn, if there's somebody in the room with you, we can't get up because we're on camera, turn to them and say, I love you, please, because, this year has been a horrible year since COVID.
It has.
And so I just want you to tell somebody, I don't care, turn to them and say, I love you, okay? And we love you too, and Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. And we're going to
All
wave
right.
right here from the Let's Talk with Paula.
I've been passing time, watching trains go by. All of my life, lying on the sand, watching seabirds fly, wishing there would be someone waiting home for me. Something's telling me it might be you. Yes, it's telling me it might be you. All of my life, looking back as lovers go, walking past. All of my life, wondering how they met and what makes it last. If I found the place, would I recognize the face? Something's telling me it might be you. Yes, it's telling me it might be you. So many quiet walks to take, so many dreams to wait, and we've so much love think we're gonna need some time. Maybe all we need is time. And it's telling me it might be you all of my life. See, I've been saving love songs and lullabies, and there's so much more no one's ever heard before. And it's telling me it might be you. Yes, it's telling me it might be you. See, I got a feeling it'll just be you all of my life. Maybe it's you, boy, all of my life. Maybe it's you, maybe it's you that I've been waiting here for all of my life. I've been waiting, I know it's gotta be you. Oh, yeah. All of my life, you are the wind beneath my wings. Oh, thank God for you all of my life. I know it's you. I know it's you, boy, that I've been waiting for all of my life. All of my life. That I've been waiting here for all of my life. Maybe it's you. Maybe it's you. All of my life. All of my life. Maybe, maybe, maybe. Yeah. All of my life.
Look at you. You're at the top of your game. You're unstoppable. Nothing can throw you off track. Wait, is that your car? Uh-oh. Yeah, I saw that coming. That will throw you off track. You're looking at around 10 grand in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. Let's try this again. Smart move. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.